lower my personal volume a little bit. You remember when Gabriel Iglesias was funny? So I was only watching that because it's part of the Burger Show, and I like the Burger Show. I watch cooking shows, goddammit. He just happens to be a guest on a cooking show. It's like, was there someone else supposed to have my party right now? No, this is who we wanted. When I first played this game, I had Akechi on the party. We don't need him again. Got anything you have to do in the morning? You know what? That's true. You're not usually here for the late night streams, huh? I have work in the morning. Well, go get some sleep. You can always just leave this on in the background and listen to the weird sounds of me whispering. And a bunch of teenagers trying to punish a bunch of shitty adults. Catchy, gross. The only reason why I brought him my first time through is because he was plot relevant. And I usually bring characters along that I think might have specific dialogue for scenes.
Welcome.
One of those freaks that sleeps in silence.
Petty thieves.
She can see us?
Bum bum. Now when you say silence, do you mean complete silence or white noise? Because I have to have a fan going in the background. I can't... If I do silence, I hear other people in the house, and that, like, someone's clinking spoon on a bowl will wake me up or something. So I have to have, like, white noise going. Utter silence. Do you live alone, though? Because other noises would wake me up. Shadow sigh.
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down.
That would do it silently. I would also sleep in
it
silence
is.
if I was alone.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I
got
only
4 other
wish to
dorks
do
in this
this
house.
fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
Oh, there's still a point in hiding. I wouldn't just throw the notion out.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point
At the
of
very
this
least, you have a
building.
kitty cat.
Why are you telling us
Those
this?
stomping feet.
It's as I said before. I wish
Alright,
to
sleep
go
well,
about
Sally.
this
Have
in
a
the
good night.
fairest manner possible.
Pleasant dreams.
First, I
Give
ask
your
that
kitty
you
cat a
come
pet.
up to my location. We will continue this there.
Yes, we are currently invading the headspace of the inspector.
Damn it! Over there! It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors.
This dungeon is connected to my
us
favorite plot
pursue her.
moments in the game, though. Some big reveals happen toward the end of this one.
Let
Some
us
real
get
good
after
stuff.
her, Joker.
The dungeon itself can be a little bit overly long, though. It has some fun elements. I like this a lot more than a few of the other dungeons, that's for sure. Just chilling your good friend's sister's psyche. Normal stuff, normal stuff.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
My member?
Members card?
Will it pinch?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts. I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight. Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club.
Just borderline
Some
psychotic
locations even
breakdown
have
as he
areas
screams those
cordoned
lines.
off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here. That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy. I would agree with you, but
A shadow!
as I expected,
Oh, look at the size of that
registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
bottle. I'll change its sentiment, yes. Diaper
Not
cat.
to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I mean, if you could fight things for me, that'd be fine.
I promise to surpass even such
So I
lofty
know
hopes as
eggnog,
those.
kind of divisive subject for folks. Do you like eggnog or do you dislike eggnog? I love eggnog personally.
Well then, let us begin.
Oh, did he just put himself in my party like a jackass?
Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
You son of a bitch.
Taste my wrath! Robin Hood!
Here we are, all the other party members also fighting. Because it's still alive. Yeah, Gomper, I also dislike that.
Thor looks really angry! She's not listening to anyone!
Very clever.
What good are you if you're not giving the elemental that they're weak to? Oof, there's a lot more rum in this eggnog than I was anticipating. Now I don't want to put it there. Alright, I'm supposed to be reading their dialogue. Doesn't it sound like we're getting ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. As always, your first time in the dungeon is just dipping your toe in there. And then everyone will give you crap like, when are we going back? When are we going back? It's like I would have just stayed, but you guys had things to do. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We'll need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First we secure an infiltration route, then we send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest in a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Najima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You'll let me know when you enter the palace, yes? If I feel like it. Come now, there's no need for hostility. I will simply have to come to LeBlanc every day in that case. That's enough for now. Let's prepare for the coming test. Oh, I regret that. No, I'll tell you. Ah yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
I'll give it a decent portion of what I got.
Okay.
Goodbye, Eggnog. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me, too, if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
What's funny is every once in a while the dialogue for Mishima assumes he doesn't think we're the Phantom Thieves because we have not advanced his confidant. And every once in a while the game's like, of course they would have done at least a few levels of Mishima. So he'd have an inkling it's them. But last time we played this, he said, let them know I'm still rooting for them, alright? With the assumption that we're friends of the Phantom Thieves.
Oh!
Alright, we're not gonna be allowed to leave, are we? Oh, bastard cat. I will go into the bathroom though and see if maybe... It says I'm very, very close to Guts.
Hey!
Maximum knowledge, maximum charm, maximum proficiency, somewhat close on Guts, maximum kindness. I wish there was a way to do Guts in LeBlanc.
Hey!
But I already played both video games that are Guts based. Do you have a book?
Yep.
Pull-ups is charm, efficiency. Where do I read a book? Downstairs? I thought you read it on the couch.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't want to study, I want to read a book. I just want to read a book. Are books exclusively for train rides?
Oh! Yep.
It's starting to seem that way. Shady commodities. Oh, still waiting on my order from last time. Well, literally nothing I could do then.
Okay.
It's not going to end here. We gotta track down the one who's pulling the strings behind this. The time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change your heart. Right. I'll be counting on you. We may all have our own unique way of doing things, but we should proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, I trust you, Crass. That's why I ask you to lend me your help.
Hey!
No need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust. You're our leader after all.
Okay.
Let's make sure this plan is a success. What's our deadline?
Hey!
Should you tell the others about that target of mementos? I have 21 days. I gotta go into the palace? I'm probably gonna go into the palace. I'll do a little bit of shopping first, though. Oh, we could actually rank up Futaba right now. And Broske, and Makoto. Man, everyone's like ready to go.
I'll just add this.
But we haven't actually done Gamer Kid's target yet. So we have a couple of Mementos targets. What do you think? Should we do Mementos, or should we just go straight for the palace? Or should we hang out with Futaba? In the meantime, we'll do a little bit of shopping, but gotta choose what we're doing.
Welcome.
9:48. Alright, doing anything else in this area? Oh my god! Halloween! I don't think I came to Shibuya in my original playthrough on Halloween. Or rather, on the 30th. That's amazing. I want a witch's hat like that. I'm just enjoying the Halloween decorations. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright. Check the bookstore and the DVD store and see if there's any gut stuff. Pretty sure we've watched everything now.
Welcome.
Ah, get new stuff. Have I looked at Rebel Galaxy so far? Not yet. Eventually I'll have a moment to sit down and take a look at it. Basically, after I finished the stream yesterday, I started cooking, eating food, and then watching a little bit of YouTube in bed before, going to bed. And then today I was doing concrete pours and editing some videos, so I haven't really had a chance to play anything today. And tomorrow is a stream day. Potentially Thursday. I do have to go into Florence for a little while. Ideally, I'll be able to do most of that stuff from home. I'll give him a call and say, like, hey, I really don't want to go in. But with the plague and all, what do you actually need from me?
Please, take your time.
God, I've read every fucking book you own and watched every DVD in the planet. It's terrible. I just want to raise my guts. Is that so much to ask? Shibuya has some stuff I can... Shibuya's, Akihabara has some stuff I can buy. In the form of video games. Well, since I got you right here, tell me a little bit about that game, Rebel Galaxy. It came up while we were playing Space Crew, so I assume it's a little bit similar to that. I love Super Potatoes right there. You beat Power Intuition? Oh, that deep backstory. So many Maverick Isle elements to it, amazing.
Made a decision?
Charm, god damn it. And I'll buy it because I want all the games, but... Vending machine... Oh, Akihabara also has some good Halloween decorations going on. No one's in costume, though. I know Shibuya's the big Halloween destination in Japan, but... I imagine Akihabara has some costumes, too.
Take your time.
I already have one of those. A couple of gifts. Lightweight combat sim with a Western flavor. Sounds interesting. Should I pop into the accessory shop real fast? Oh, that's a May Cafe. Never mind that.
Take your time.
Not expensive stuff there. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, Mako-chan. I didn't realize we'd take the same train. Haru,
Let us
what
be
a
best
coincidence.
friends.
I was just thinking of you. Oh, were you? Yep. How should I put this? Our battles from this point forward are only going to get tougher,
A new
right?
team up?
So, I've been reflecting on our approaches to combat in the hopes
Oh
of
my
finding
god,
some new
with
tactics.
the two best
In the
characters.
end, I came up with something, but I realized
Two best
I'll need
party
your
members,
help
I
with
should
it.
say.
Me? Sure. If
My
I can
favorite
be of
character
any
is not a
help,
party
I'd
member
love to
because
work
she
with
does
you on this.
analysis.
I appreciate it. So, what I'm thinking is...
Whisper, whisper,
Mako-chan?
whisper.
Now that I think about it, this is probably going to sound rather absurd. Don't worry. If it's your idea, Mako-chan,
New
I'm
show
sure
time,
it'll
best
be
show
great.
time.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Well, ready to hear it? Huh? So,
It's
any
absurd, I
thoughts?
look forward to it.
What a great idea! I'd be honored to help. Oh, thank you. Well,
She's so
I
precious.
hope it works out. Mm-hmm. Just leave it to me. But wow, Mako-chan, you come up with some pretty bold moves sometimes. I really look up to you for that. Do you? I'm not sure how that makes
Do
me
you
feel,
now?
but thank you. The star will grant us our wish if it's based on such a great plan. I'm positive.
Curious, do you think we should do mementos?
So, this is the location you've been using as a hideout.
Fucking
Let's get
shut up,
started.
Akechi.
Forced investigation will take place on November 20th. That's our deadline this time.
Is there any possibility of that investigation being moved to an earlier date?
I highly doubt it.
How can you be so sure?
My
Didn't they
Argyle
want to
sweater
catch us
vest
as
says
soon as they
otherwise.
possibly could?
They may be corrupt, but they are still a bureaucracy. Certain steps must be taken in order to continue forward. Unless their situation
takoyaki's
becomes
gonna get
extremely
cold,
dire,
eat it.
they won't act with only circumstantial evidence.
I'm impressed, Detective Man. You sure know a lot about internal affairs. Yes, he is quite promising.
Well, this is a purely give-and-take relationship. You taught me the inner workings of the Phantom Thieves, so it's only fair I return the favor. And I will be sure to contact everyone if the investigation team makes any odd movements.
Quick, beat him with one of
That
those
would be
wrenches.
helpful.
All right.
Yes. Good. Alright, hold meeting first.
Now then.
They're just gonna talk
Okay,
about
time
what we
for the
have
meeting.
going on, then they're gonna talk about mementos targets.
Okay, meeting adjourned. Listen up.
Blah blah blah. Go through all those.
Listen up. Yep.
They're all just rehashing things we already went through anyway. Alright. I'm gonna do mementos today. So we can get access to the gamer kids. Whole quest line. And then after that we're gonna go and do the palace, I think. So tonight's mostly gonna be JRPG combat fun times.
For reals?
We want to do the change of heart first? Well, it's your call. 3 down there. Let's go take him down. Let's
All right,
go.
let's go.
Get mementos out of the way because mementos is kind of boring. You have to find the kid IRL. I currently have the cheating bully quest, so I do have to do it in mementos. Piece of candy, you say? Oh, right! Son of a bitch, you're right. I don't want to be down here then.
I'm ready.
Oh man,
Let's do it.
because he's cheating in real life. Son of a bitch. Because I went in here. But I was already in here by the time I saw your message. Listen, that's clearly Twitch delay, alright? Well, that day just got wasted. You're back. I wish you would have saved your game after you went into a size palace. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
No.
Oh, shut up.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm considering loading my game and just fast forward through everything.
Oh yeah.
I'll just add this.
Because wasting a day is kind of bad. This is why autosave is such a great thing in video games, and I wish everything had at least a little bit of autosave. Alright, let's just fast forward right on through all this. It's literally just jump across things, jump down, conversation, warp out. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that though. Let's go. You're right, we have to find the cheater in the real world and figure out how they're cheating and then go into meme toes. Psych, how's it going, Psych? Blah 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 blah. Sorry, Psych, we've already gone through this part, so we're fast forwarding through all the dialogue. Yep, today's a whisper stream.
Let us.
Shabakechi. Nope. Just stop. Understood ASMR until you watched me. I'm sure there are ASMR purists out there that are like, he's not doing real ASMR.
Don't worry.
And they have a point.
Take
I'm
them
not
down,
using an
Robin
ASMR
Hood.
microphone. I'm literally just whispering while playing a game.
Taste my wrath. Robin Hood!
Good work. I did a little bit of shopping, but I didn't buy anything important, so... Oh, I've never fast-forwarded through one of the phone conversations before. Oh, it's such a good noise.
Okay.
I kinda wanna watch a speed run of Persona 5 now. Just for all the fast-forwarding that would happen. And we're caught up. Wow, that took, like, less than 1 actual minute. That's amazing. Alright, so meme toast is pointless. I did a little bit of shopping. All I bought was... Punch-Out. I brought Punch-Out. I'm gonna go fly over there real fast just so I don't forget to do it later. I wanna go Akihabara, my favorite place in the whole world. How I miss it. Trade in my game card. My bucket list is I really want to be
What do you want?
in Shibuya and Akihabara for Halloween, and I would love to see the fall colors in Kyoto. That's what remains of my Japanese bucket list.
What do you want?
Hop in here and buy some gifts. And now I've truly done everything I did before. Let's just immediately do the stupid dungeon. Get it out of the way. I'm so excited to see this.
So,
Forced investigation.
Yep, we heard all this conversation before.
alright.
Alright, infiltrate palace, baby.
I'm gonna bust loose.
No longer are we redoing what we did before.
Let's head out. I'm counting on you, Joker.
Alright, what do you think my party is? No. As great as your hood is, you are not the party.
Joker.
Get the fuck out of here, Catchy. You're not sexy enough to be part of the sexy crew. These 4 characters are sexy enough. Oh my god, Thumper is an incredible psych. It's on the Xbox Game Pass. We'll need to do something about that elevator. For that, we're going to need a member's card. Where are we gonna get one, though? There's not too many places we can go right now.
Hey,
Oh, I doubt we'll find one simply by lying on the ground floor. Seriously, we have for the back room. But why? I'll explain later. In any case, let's try and find an entrance. Really like Thumper. I only played it for half an hour, but oof. So good. Oh, you like it too? Yeah, it's really good. I really do want to look up a speedrun of this game now. Alrighty. Look it. I don't want to fight nobody. I would like to test the doors real fast. Oh, don't look at me! It's like a Rhythm Fever game. I was talking about it. It's like a horror rhythm game almost. It's a rhythm game, but it has like a real oppressive horror game feel to it.
I'll use my persona! Feel my rage!
Come to destroy the evil. Can you lesbian? Yes. That's what I hear every time the song plays. I'm a lesbian. Can you lesbian?
Panther knocked one down.
Oh, someone is here.
Good. We're evenly matched here. Don't let your guard down.
Strong to fire. We haven't tried. I mean, I've tried physical before. I know it's not physical. But I'll just hit him anyway.
Let's go.
Time to find out if any of you are weak to lightning.
Nice! Joker took one out! You're not!
That's fine.
I'll will punish you.
Oh, he forgot.
Now's
Do
our
I get to
chance
see it
show what
already?
chemistry we have. We bid you adieu.
Oh, this is the wrong showtime.
Let's do this, Noir. Enjoy. Go out with the bang. Monica-chan, hang on.
So hardcore.
Still good, but not the one I'm looking for right now.
Persona! We'll wipe you out. One enemy remaining. Just a little more.
They played you like a goddamn fiddle, Chris.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
It looks like all the shadows are gone.
Masterfully baited.
The effects of cognition. This is...
You can now save her.
Okay.
They played me like a goddamn fiddle.
Joker, there's a chest!
Yeah, but also there's a door I could leave out of.
Indeed.
It seems this is the back room. And let us check around. We may find something useful. Like what? I get it. You mean some kind of customer data terminal. I'm glad you're so quick to understand. Even if I were to find such a terminal, there's nothing my meter skills can do about it. Well, that's where I come in. Leave it to me. Really just have no interest in fighting that guy. God damn it. Fine, I'll fight you.
Surrounded. 3 enemies. It's weak to fire.
Yeah, you're weak to fire. We haven't figured you out yet.
Just don't let your
I
guard
haven't
down.
tried wind or ice yet.
Look at how angry it is. Hit it with some psychokinesis. Panther knocked one down. Looking good. You've got good moves, but maybe we should check for
It's weird that you don't get a baton pass. Alright, how about ice? Not weak to that either, I see. Still treating this like Yakuza. I'm pressing buttons
This is a part of me.
to try and increase damage or block.
Noir crushed it. Keep gonna punish you. We'll make a great
Is this the
team.
one?
It's showtime.
Yes!
Pardon me.
Oh my god.
Let's do this. Okay.
These are the right outfits for this.
Huh? You're not done yet, right? You ready? Always. Watch this. Show's over. Maybe we overdid it. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's move on.
Alright, that's kind of amazing.
Okay.
All right.
That sweet, sweet chin music. That poor leopard got double elbow dropped right on his crotch.
I can see it.
I can see why, it's real good.
It's somewhere.
I spotted a shadow, Joker.
I'll reveal your true form.
Might as well.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
You see, I like that. I like when you just tell me.
Whoa, you did that with style. Amazing, Panther. Don't resist.
Lucky you get to join me.
Amazing.
Welcome to the party, Valkyrie.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Bow, bow, bow.
Okay.
When you say mid-game, you hurt my brain and my heart. We're like past the midpoint. She's super early in 4. Yeah, they're always in different positions.
I can feel it.
I know we're not that far past the midpoint.
What do we do?
Show me your true
Yeah,
form.
2/3. I suppose it counts as the mid-game, that's fair. I see now what you're talking about.
Weak to bless skills. Do we have any ready?
Ah, bless, I see.
It's weak to fire. We're about evenly matched, though.
And girls watching.
All yours! Persona!
You know what, just try not to waste SP too early in here.
Panther knocked one down. Looking good. Ooh, great stuff. Sometimes you just want to explode. We all did great, huh? Okay, let's move on.
Now the palaces are starting to get really long.
Courses through me.
Conserving some SP will be a good idea.
This new skill suits me.
Wind boost.
A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
Flex magical attacks for one ally for one turn. That works too. I figure if I could already do it, don't need that one. Non-special elements for one ally. Like Psybreak. Decreases recovery time for elements by half is nice. Physical Reflect is fun. Side boost is good. Triple down. Yeah, it's nice having individual targets, but do a drop Amarita drop. I suppose we have other characters that could do this as well, and we have items for it as well.
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance.
It's fun. I think
For
about these
now.
things and then I
Go
don't
find a
use
strong
most of
enemy.
these skills anyway.
I have something to do.
What are big horses?
Two enemies beneath us. This should be easy if we stay focused. How's this? Someone finish it off!
Resistant.
Persona!
Yeah. Like, a lot of these are things that if you're playing the game on hard, it makes sense to, like, really agonize over them because they will come up. If you're not playing on hard, you don't really need them most of the time. How are you people weak to?
An enemy burning! Follow with wind to deal major damage!
Certainly not ice. How dare you do that? What does it? Does it block ice? I hadn't noticed.
Good work, everyone.
I had no idea it blocks ice.
Done? Let's go then. Oh,
Ugh, my neck. No, one of these buttons does it. There we go.
Oh? Joker. There's a shadow. Be careful.
I'll reveal your true form.
Mostly my neck, my back. My crack and
You got the
my
advantage. Don't rush this.
kitty cat are fine. My mixing concrete
You
can
don't have
be
any split skills won't do anything. Let's switch our methods.
the skull. Can be a tiresome experience. And I'm doing it like on the ground. So it's not
For you.
a great angle to be working.
Get ready.
And now my back and my neck are a little bit owies. Could you stop this? Not gonna stop, are you? It's kind of annoying.
Go get him, Queen!
Don't shit people's brains. It's fucked up.
Time to wait. Joker!
You got
What a
heat wave.
skill.
Heavy physical damage to all foes.
Alright.
No, that was the right button. Might as well use a few of those.
There's a shadow. Be careful.
Hey, it's this song again. We're gonna be hearing that song quite a bit.
Show me your true form.
You got the advantage. Don't rush this. Behold! Florida! Keep it coming, Noir!
Baton pass.
One enemy shot down. Panther's rocking it.
Enjoy your naps. Give me the goods.
You're very generous.
Give me more goods.
Be careful. Let's go. Let's focus. Get him.
Should just give me more goods.
Okay, let's move on.
The
Alright.
reflect is real good.
They were nothing.
We need a key card. Tapping over.
The effects of cognition are low here. Is there a safe room nearby?
Yes, I'm already on my way to it. Well, I guess technically it's right there. I should do that first. There you go.
This place. Ready?
And out we go. So how's your human fortress going in Dwarf Fortress, Gumber? Your sacrilegious decision to play as humans. If I were to set up a Dropbox, would you be alright with sharing the Dwarf Fortress through the Dropbox? Figure I just put all of us that are sharing the fortress in it. They talked about how we need a keycard. Which I say, no shit.
Joker.
Take a look at that. Talk about being heavy guarded. They're practically screaming about here being something important. We're foolish to overlook this through perhaps even more foolish to meet them head on. I say we go right on in there. Let's go.
This is a part of me. Next time.
I haven't played in years, but me, Gomper, and a couple other folks are passing a fortress around. Or at least that's the plan, to pass a fortress around. I love Dwarf Fortress, I just haven't played for a while. Do you play Psych? Do you like Dwarf Fortress?
Panther knocked one down. Looking good.
It intimidates you, and it's a scary game to look at. The Steam release looks like it's really going to alleviate a lot of that. So I'm very excited for the Steam release.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, show me the money.
We can't talk right now.
And die.
Beat him
Love
up.
Rimworld? That's one of those games where I want to try playing it more. I messed around with it for a little bit, and I had no idea what was going on. That was rather aggressive. In any case, we should be able to enter the room now. I'd hope so. People guarding the door are dead. It is. It's very Dwarf Fortress-like. It ain't
I
opening.
see.
It seems things won't be so simple for us. We have to search for another way around after all.
Oh?
Where are you going? We should check inside first. What? I was just in here. You want from me, Kechi?
I see. Oh?
You son of a bitch. You're playing Dwarf Fortress that you modded yourself at the moment. That's right, you gave up on your humans and you modded it in a different way. Tell me...
Focus.
Dwarf Fortress Abby. Tell me about your modification.
I have something.
Wanna go up there? Let me go up there. Bastards. Let's check it out.
I'll reveal your true form.
Take got the advantage.
Love your
Don't let
hair.
your opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
You missed. But you are still playing as humans.
Persona! Go down.
Let's go. More dodge the enemy's attack.
Dwarves who don't have strange moods or craft adamantine wafers. Huh. Lou, how's it going, Lou?
How's this? Someone finish it off.
Try going back to sleep.
Let's go. Ravage them!
Let me handle this.
Yes.
Squeal like a pig. Amazing, Panther. Don't resist. We can't talk right now.
Oh, right, they're specials. In that case, just murder them. Oh, she's the best. This is very Persona 4 music. I believe it is actually the Persona 4 battle theme. Trying to build just about everything above ground and learn what changes would make humans more enjoyable to play as. You're thinking about bonuses to building constructions in sunlight, all the walls and floors and stuff you make.
You're evolving.
Yeah, depending on what outfits your characters are wearing, the themes will change.
Hell yeah! A new move!
Medium electric damage to all foes.
I've awakened to a new power.
Negates nuke resistance of all foes, cannot negate nuke wall. Hooray! Hey, I dropped something. Is this some kind of key card? Nice find. This will let us open up that barred door. I'm getting an uneasy feeling. At least I'll have a chance to use it. The poor fool. I mean, it's 5 fucking SP. I might as well just use these stupid things. I wish it was easier to restore SP. I should make coffee more often. I don't need to wear it right now. We're just jamming along. Can't get through here. There's an authentication device next to the door. Let's try using the keycard from earlier. Success.
Yes!
Alright, it's open. Great, now we'll be able to get through here, Joker. Success! Winner take all. Everyone's anime. Success, success, success. Winner, winner. Wow. These posters suck.
Alright!
Oh, there's a terminal in here. I should be able to get it. Use it to get into the customer database. Alright then, let's hurry up and take that guard down.
Are you ready? Yes.
Show me your true form.
Hello, Mr. Elephant.
Touch them, Melody! Ooh, not bad, Noir. Good choice. There's that core! Persona! Persona! Charge, Johanna! That's our queen!
Directly into another.
Beat him up! Get ready!
So?
Vicious foe. Attack with psychokinetic skill. We don't have any skills that'll hit his weak spot.
It's like the one thing I don't have access to.
fix that.
How did you miss, Joker? But disappointing you is amazing. Alright, well he's pretty resistant to it. That was kind of a waste of our time.
Ooh, not bad, Noir.
Hey, he had a moment to get his breath back. Probably resumed beating him up.
And Panther dodges with
Here it comes!
We can end this quickly.
Let's go!
Yes!
Pardon me.
That's the right way to kill someone.
Ready for pain? Save room for destruction! Let's end this. Okay, here it comes. Show's over. Maybe we overdid it.
Come on, and the shoes will tell me what you really want. La la lady.
Member's card. It's a card for your peepee.
Can you move?
No curse. Victory cry. Fully restores HP SP after battle. I feel like maybe I should keep this particular Pokemon equipped all the time. Medium blast damage to all foes, severe almighty damage to all foes, medium physical damage to one foe, medium chance of brainwash. Let's just get rid of this one. And then switch to that Pokemon so I could always have full SP.
Ah, aren't those what we're looking for? Oh, there are no names on them. They'll be unusable if they remain unregistered.
Only we had a way to register.
I can handle that. Okay, first registration complete. I wasn't sure what name to give it, so I just thought of a random one. Taro Tanaka.
That's way too simple. Aren't they gonna figure that out?
They already know what we look like, and that we've intruded into the palace.
Yeah, idiot.
Again, it's probably better to be safe than sorry. Okay, the fake name for this card is a little more elaborate this time. Shinji Nakanomatsu. I also found a map of the casino. Joker,
Hooray.
you can hold on to this card and the map. Don't lose them, okay?
I lost them.
As for the Taro Tanaka card... Crow, get rid of it next time you see a garbage can.
Why me?
These kinds of chores always fall to the newbie.
Oh,
Look, I found the perfect exit. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
We can also use that elevator now, right?
According to the map, it would be quicker to use this path than to go back the way we came. Come, let's hurry on.
Oh right, I do want to do more barotrauma.
very well.
I could try and plan that. It's usually the kind of thing that just kind of happens as we're going along, but with stuff like barotrauma, it's nice to plan ahead. You at me in the Discord, or send me like a Discord private message just as a reminder. Try and put a little Discord thing together and be like, hey, if you have barotrauma, which day would work best for you? I would love to do more barotrauma. That was a lot of dumb fun. I still have yet to sit down and play the tutorial, so I do need to do that at some point.
I have something.
Next card has the name Mio. Imagine. Give me... I can't, my brain can't read that name for some reason. Yo, need tutorials? Oh, I think I need tutorials. Did you see how poorly we did? It was a fucking disaster. It was slaughter. Yeah, that's because Phasmophobia has like 3 mechanics of walk and point flashlight. Barotrauma's like, would you like to repair this leak?
Show me your true form!
But also 900 other things.
We got the advanced weak to bless skill.
That's a lot of stupid goddamn lines. Oh, you guys are weak to this stuff? That's very convenient for me.
Ooh, Joker,
It was
you're looking cool.
very much a success, you're right. Ah, so good.
All right.
I felt the difference in strength in that.
Oh, would you
fight.
look at that. Full health and full SP. Not a broken ability at all. Yeah, that guy's willing to spend tons. Make sure he keeps losing. And the guess at number 48 and number 92, it's about time they had a huge loss as well.
I see.
Looks like this is where they keep the casino surveillance. Let's go somewhere else before they see us. Unless you understand, the easier it is to lose. I would at the very least like to know how to do, like, basic mechanics. Goodbye, not fighting you.
Show me your true form!
If they're weak to bless, it's 75-25 for things to kill. That's good to know.
Let's go. Something else.
You can hit their weakness. This is your chance.
I meant to do this.
Let's switch our
Surely I have some curse going on in here somewhere, right? Yeah, I knew I had some of that. Yeah, let's hope it works out this time.
Nice! We all did great, huh? Good work, everyone.
Make it as much like C-Lab 2021 as possible. I should rewatch C-Lab 2021. It's been years.
Okay.
I used to love
I
C-Lab
handled that
2021.
easily.
That show was a treasure.
I can feel it.
A treasure. Just some old Hanna-Barbera cartoon that they didn't know what to do anything with, and just redub over it, change the animations. We are from the Bizarro dimension. Why is my guy some weird little mutant? National treasure. Why don't you stairs? Hey, Nicolas Cage.
I'll reveal your true form.
I didn't realize he came down the stairs.
Advantage. Don't rush this.
Come!
Ooh, you can hit their weakness.
Wait, that's what you chose? I was already on a Pokemon that had that stuff.
You're mine.
Good work, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Turned around and he was right there. So if we could scan the member's card, the elevator should work, right? Authentication complete. You can now access the following floors. Standard floor. Members floor. Didn't say anything about the one for managers. Well,
Yes.
the floors we have access to are limited by player ranking. That must mean the members floor is the highest we can go for now. It's possible most of the data on the card too. It's nothing like the ones I've seen before.
What should we do?
So we can't go directly to the manager's floor. In that case, what exactly should we do? First move should be to head upward. Either way, we have no more business on this floor. Aren't they making another National Treasure movie? And why isn't it out now so I could be watching it?
Sis!
You want to just get this over with right now, huh? That makes this easy. Bring it on.
Do not speak to me as though you are my equal. I am the manager of this casino, as
Oh,
well
a
as
piece of
its
candy.
#1 player. At the moment, you lack the qualifications to fight me.
It would seem she looks down on us.
And what if we would like to battle you no matter what?
I had to win time and time again in order to reach my #1 rank. If you want to face me, you must continue to win as well.
Continue to win?
Jimmy, did you
It
see
must
any
have
of
to do with
Thumper
the fact
when
that
I was
this
playing it
place is a
earlier?
casino.
Correct. Do you have the confidence to win?
We might just pull the rug out from underneath you if you aren't careful.
I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting.
How'd you do that?
This is different from our prior opponents. She'd rather scheme than defeat us with brute force. It's going up.
Yeah, eat that candy.
I wasn't expecting to come all the way to a palace only to end up gambling.
Did you, Jimmy? Did you see Thumper?
I've never done anything like this. What about you guys?
Looks like this is going to take longer than expected.
Hey,
We
I
don't
love
got time to
gambling.
waste.
Let me handle it.
No need to worry. Leave this to me.
You know how to do this?
Is Jimmy
I'm
ignoring
well
me?
informed on what it takes to win. In any case, we need to
Yes,
hurry and
Yosuke's never
change
been
her
to
heart.
Vegas.
If she acts recklessly, both her chances of promotion and reputation as a prosecutor will drop greatly. Sai-san didn't used to be like this, did she?
My sister must have lost her sense of justice because her desires became distorted.
Do you think there was a particular event that triggered her palace's creation?
Someone asked Jimmy using text
I
if you
believe it's related
saw
to
any
my
of Thumper
father's
early.
death. My sister took on all the responsibilities of dealing with it herself, trying to earn a living wage, gain a promotion in a male society, and uphold justice at the same time.
Should have
Those
gave up on the
things may
justice
have
one.
weighed
That was
her
holding us
down
back.
and led to the distortion within her heart.
My apologies, but we don't have time to be sentimental. The longer
we
we
do.
wait, the more people will learn about us. The investigation will advance as well. Hence, we must infiltrate this palace as quickly as possible.
Already inside, we did
She
it.
did challenge us to reach her after all. Nijima's treasure must be at her managerial base of operations. Either way, we have to get there.
The wife is buying cereal for pie crusts, but she doesn't realize that Captain Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch are basically crack for me, so you're eating a bowl of Captain Crunch. When you say cereal for pie crust, tell me more. Kind of like how you do a graham cracker crust, where you kind of crush it up and mix it with butter and flash bake it, blind bake it. That's interesting. That sounds pretty good. Let's review our situation. What exactly do we need to do? To be quite clear, hey, I guess I could. Casper's divided into different floors based on the regular play. If we wish to enter a higher floor, we'll need to increase our rank.
Yep.
So that means we gotta win and gain the right to head up. And as I mentioned earlier, a different kind of member's card is used depending on your rank. We'll have to obtain a card for the high limit floor somewhere around here. For real? Oh, what a pain. Why don't we begin by walking around this floor? That should be a solid approach for acquiring intel. You like the crust to be non-sweet because the filling is often sweet, so it's a little off-sweet? Yeah, it really depends on what you're putting in for that pie. Dude, that's gonna be a very sweet crust. But I would be curious to know more about the pie. Gotta go register. How's this registration desk? Where the fuck are you? Welcome to the members floor. We received word of your coming. So all of this is going according to your plan. I can't help but feel we're being manipulated here. First of all, we would like to extend a welcome gift to you.
For real?
He's just gonna give them to us? You should check out Thumber, Jimmy. I think you would like it. Perhaps this is a show of confidence. It seems she truly has no intention of losing. Now to the left of the counter is the dice game area, while to the right are the slots. Please head to whichever one strikes your fancy. By the way, we believe beginners will find the dice game area more suitable to their tastes. Furthermore, this is a map of the members floor. Please accept it. Custard pies, orange and coriander with cinnamon toast crunch was awesome. Ooh, that sounds amazing. An orange and coriander custard pie. That sounds really good. For one more thing, casino coins can be exchanged for prizes at this very counter. Feel free to ask more about the service. What kind of things can we get? Our most desired prize is a member's card for the entry to the high limit floor. The price for that is 50,000 coins. I believe I figured out the intent behind this.
Do you have a moment?
She wants to obtain the card by winning coins in the casino. 50,000 coins, that's absurd. Oh, we also allow players to borrow coins if need be, up to the current total on their card. I don't want to do that. Owing cash to Weir's casino is someone's head. Someone's head is way too weird. Oh well, standing right here won't get us anywhere. We should head to this dice game. Actually, do you mind if I speak to you all beforehand? There's something on my mind. Dice games, slot machines. It would not surprise me in the least if all the games here were somehow rigged. I think she's cheating. Remember, this is a courthouse in the real world, so Sai-san's quite particular about winning here. To compound that, defendants in Japan are prosecuted at a 99.9% success rate. Defendants are nearly always found guilty. This is true. This is a real-world fact.
What?
What? How can a rate like that really be possible? Are those verdicts accurate? No, the investigators are merely human. Then, you are not the first to point out the rigged nature of the system. The prosecution is nigh unbeatable. That's why cases of false accusation cause such a stir. They're exceedingly rare. It's total bullshit getting arrested when you know you're guilty. Indeed, if we do not hurry, the Phantom Thieves will fall victim to a similar fate. We're gonna win this no matter what.
The effects of
Hop in here first. And out we go.
Now, let us depart.
Ba 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 ba. Oh, this is the dice game area. What a distasteful place. Yeah, I guess. Not really how a normal high schooler would describe it, though. In any case, we should proceed further in. Yeah.
Focus.
Got a present.
How suspicious.
Let's check it out. Is this the back room? Super convenient, don't you think? Anyway, based on what Carl was saying, the game here are totally rigged. Oh, so we're gonna catch him in the act. I guess it's easy. Come on, let's go get to it. I'm thinking of a later floor for the glowing box on the wall. Still might as well go straight to the point. Oh no! Oh no!
You're surrounded. 3 enemies.
That's fine, we'll be fine.
This doesn't look
Let's
good.
go.
Be careful.
This one.
Go down!
I don't want to fight anybody. I want to run away.
We'll make a great
Well, yeah. Man, we get to see this a lot today.
Okay. Ready for pain? Save room for dessert. Let's end this. Okay.
I love both of these outfits, by the way.
Rest in peace. That was a fancy
They went a little bit extreme on the the jiggle physics. It's very noticeable.
out of our way.
Yes, the Haru jiggle physics are a little bit up there. Haru's hips equal best girl. She is kind of amazing. I understand why, but why? Oh, I forgot how to
Recommend
attack.
attacking any enemy who has a stack damage. Last one.
Sleep well, Jimmy.
Get him. Yes, victory. Just like I thought.
All right, level up. All right.
The battle's over. Okay, let's get going.
I remember exactly what my goal is up here. Comes around.
Let's see it.
It's a good contribution. Your son knows how to hold a conversation. Do you? You see a shadow? No, it's L1. There it is.
I'm detecting a badass. Joker, you okay?
Oh, we got a badass over here.
Focus.
Is this out of stock anyway? Yeah, it's been buggy. I don't know why.
Shadow. And it looks strong.
I'll reveal your true form.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
You're mine.
Oh, piece of candy.
Behold! I wasn't strong enough. Persona! Out of our way! We couldn't finish it! Persona! Panther dodges with grace. Joker's afraid!
Persona!
Joker's afraid, like a coward. Stupid Joker. He went back to sleep. Hey, sometimes a good fart's all you need, you know?
Are you okay? No way!
Alright, let's calm down there, bad guy.
Hang in there.
Oh, slam me some more.
Persona! She needs help! Okay. Much obliged. Panther got back up! Start the counterattack!
Panther, I will assist in any revenge you wish to visit upon them. Wield your
Man,
blade.
showtime
Let
heavy
it be
today.
your weapon.
After all, let's take down!
Your fate is sealed.
His sword is currently a very big pipe. Very Gilman of him.
That's all of you. Don't forget this feeling.
Everyone leveled up after that. Yeah, pet the pupper. God, I miss my dogs.
Fix me like a glove.
The idea of not seeing them for Christmas is giving me, as I've said before, one fallen ally to full HP. Anxiety and depression is a problem. Oh, wow, easy choice.
I got a new power.
Heavy fire damage to one foe. Let's replace medium fire damage to one foe.
I've awakened to a new power.
Strengthens nuke skills by 25%. Cures confuse, fear, despair, brainwash, rage for all allies, or remove all stat debuffs from all allies. We have items to do these.
Everyone, I've learned a new
Yeah, a lot of
ability.
showtimes.
Okay.
Now, let's hurry ahead. Hey, that's a treasure chest. It.
Oh, come on! Who put all this garbage here? Fucking, come on! Just rude.
I have something.
What'd I come all the way up here for? Was this really just a dead end to fight that one guy? Why does Robin Hood look a little bit like All Might? No, because All Might was based on Robin Hood, duh. It was for the treasure chest, that's why we came here. Papa sexy. Other lyrics. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Don't get me. Idiot. Go on, turn to mush. Disappear. Thank you.
I can feel it.
Is there a safe room near? Yes. Looks like we can rest here.
What's going on, Psych?
Roger.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, interpreting the song lyrics.
Shadow identified. Awaiting Joker's orders.
I'll reveal your true form.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Persona! You're mine.
Harper, you missed?
Joker.
Persona!
God damn it.
Behold! There you are! You gotta hit them! Use my persona!
Yeah, shooting them with your things is important. Missing is kind of bad. Alright, don't miss this time.
Persona! Touch them, Melody! Ooh, not that hard! You can't miss this chance!
You know what? I probably should recruit you.
Not that graceful?
Although getting to see that is worth killing the elephant.
All right.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Lot from the other side. Bunch of bastards.
Focus.
I see a really strong shadow. Watch out, Joker.
Oh, another red?
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! Beat him up! The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! Do you have something to hit their weakness?
God damn it. She only has one bullet. Missing with that hurts.
An enemy's burning! Follow up with wind to deal major damage!
Ravage that!
Persona! This is a part of me! Finish it off! Persona!
We'll go ahead and get the technical.
Wow! You did that with style!
Yeah, I figured it was going to be too freaky.
Panther's on the ground! Are you okay?
Oh no!
Panther's really scared!
Just kill yourself by mistake. That's good for me.
Enemy's defeated! All right, time to waste! Okay, let's
Those
move on.
reflex are real good.
This power.
A lot of levels again.
This will help me do better.
Climate decorum. Greatly increase evasion from all affinities during rain/snow.
All right.
Let's go ahead and put that one in the garbage. Ba, 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 ba.
I have
I
something.
found a chest. What?
Yes, that still was priceless.
There's a strong-looking shadow. Stay
How many
focused.
fucking reds are there? Hey, take as my axe.
I'll
Oh,
reveal
thank
your
you.
true form.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose. Persona!
Back.
Persona! Feel my grace! Persona! Eat this! Oh, you want more?
It's the same series of things each time. Did I forget to heal Haru between fights?
Doesn't have much
Shit.
left.
Persona! Ravage that!
Panther's really
fix the problem.
Panthers on the ground! Are you okay? Are you okay? Huh? Panther got back up! Start the
Panther's
counter!
just fine.
Take this! Here come the bus!
Persona!
Look at her busy being the best character.
Sorry for the trouble. I'm ready to help.
Yeah!
Both teach them a lesson. It's showtime!
My god, it's showtime after showtime today.
Ready for pain?
It's like the random number generator for showtimes is broken. I'm not gonna complain.
Let's end this. Okay, here it comes. Double death blow. No time to waste. Okay, let's move on.
And again, everyone gets levels.
What do you think?
Medium physical damage to all foes 1 to 2 times. We got heavy physical damage to one foe. Light physical damage to all foes. Replace that.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
Severe physical damage to one foe powers up every baton pass.
Persona learned a new skill.
Increase defense for all allies for 3 turns. I think I might get rid of Wakanda. It's either Dakunda or Flash Bomb. Chance of Dizzy. They have other physical abilities on other folk. At the same time, stat debuffs don't come up that often. Rudish Dakunda. That's where I'm leaning.
Fine skill, isn't it?
Heavy curse damage to one foe.
Okay.
Good job. Let's keep going.
See it.
Crack it open. Bunga bunga. Go ahead.
I understand.
Oh fuck, that locked room is probably where I was supposed to go. 1,000 years ago. Only 12 lockpicks.
It's somewhere.
Should get me to where I'm going.
I see a shadow. Huh?
Oh no, it's just a treasure chest. Staircase down, staircase up. Might actually have to play the stupid dice game once. Hell no. Listen, my stupid efficiency is maxed out. I have no reason to make more lockpicks.
I can feel it.
Hey, boop. Yeah, right. Get real. Little piece of cake. Welcome to the dice game room. Please enjoy the simple game in which you guess the total number that will appear on 3 dice. Correct prediction will double your bet, while 3 matching dice will triple it. Most importantly, matching 6s is a supreme victory. Regardless of what your initial bet was, the payout will be quintuple that. Buy-in for this game is only 25 coins. Would you like to play? Between 11 and 18. Oh no. I quit.
I have something.
Stuck a wall.
Beep boop.
The house always does win. It's just like we thought. The calculations for the rigging are up on the monitor now. So this is the cheating control room. What should we do, Joker?
Understood.
Strike.
Show me your true form.
Might as well lose once anyway. Just to be a good sport.
Let's go. There.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. Beat him up.
There's no civility here, only death.
It's time. Ravage them.
Exactly, we gotta lose once so our winning is less suspicious.
Power courses
God,
through.
everyone levels up so much. How long is my hair? Way too long right now. Way too long. It goes down to like my butt, the top of my butt, to like waist length. It's curly though, so it doesn't look that bad when I'm walking around, but if you pull it to straighten it out, it's clearly that long. '19th century plantation style walks in. Casino manager sweats profusely. Can't believe there's a facility like this in here. Sis must really want to win. Come on, we should stop the rigging.
I have a suggestion.
Hold on a moment. I have an idea I'd like to discuss. What if we cheated?
What do you want to talk about?
I've devised an easier way of doing this. A way to get all the coins we need.
All of them in here?
Is that even possible?
It is now. I've deduced how to win the games.
2 feet? Probably like 3 feet?
How about something like this?
2.5 feet? Somewhere in that vicinity? It's Poop. Poop, you missed out on Thumper. I opened with Thumper. You would have really liked Thumper, I think. Indeed, we will use the equipment here for our advantage and rig the game in our favor. You could do that? Wait, this is a job for me. It'll be a breeze.
That's
Cheating seems wrong, though. The odds here are stacked against us. We would never win if we stuck to normal methods. We do not have any time to waste either. It would be best for us to focus on our objective. You're right. Changing my sister's heart is the ultimate goal here. I feel bad asking this, but can we borrow your expertise yet again, Oracle? I'm game, but man, you're sure give a lot of orders for a noob. Alright, I rigged one of the rooms for a favor, just like Crow said. The other room should at least be back to normal honest gambling now. Anyway, I marked our special room on the map. Make sure you use that
Let
one.
us leave it at that then.
Oh yeah, brother. We're in for a world of hurt now, brother. How long has my hair been growing? Let's see, I got my last haircut. The summer before? I think it's been almost like a year and a half, 2 years now. I was going to get one just as the pandemic struck. That was when I was going to get a haircut. So it's added an additional 7 to 8 months on here now. I will play your dice game.
Joker.
Play the game. Between 3 and 10. Whoops. Looks like I got all 6s.
Yes.
Let it roll. Oh my god, look at that.
Yes!
Just keep going. Listen, let me tell you, it's gonna be the same numbers every time. We're currently out of coins for this dice game room. We must ask you to move to a different room. Alright, same rules as before. Let's keep going. Oh no. I quit. I hate this game. Play the dice game to earn coins, but we need so many. I don't remember. Oh, where's the party conversation? There we go. That's impossible. Hot damn, we got a shit ton of coins in no time. Got what we need. Our next move's up to you, Joker. Thought we were doing some winning here. Wanna go somewhere else? Alright. Well, I can't cheat anymore because that room's out of coins. Now I gotta play normal. I remember there's a way to get a whole bunch, but it's a story beat. I think we go to the next game. Well, we won a lot. That was fun. Have we reached our goal? It may still not be enough. Are you seriously planning on taking every last coin in here? It was a joke. However, it would be nice to have a little more coinage on hand, would it not? Everyone here, Skull, I would like you to come with me. Here we go. Why me? Because I am the brains here, am I not? Huh? Oh, sure. Time to see what he's made of.
He was right.
That was amazing! It was like magic! I could totally get addicted to this. Where are Crow and Skull?
Sorry about the wait.
There we go, that's a good amount of coins.
So heavy.
This is amazing!
Managed to get our hands on 6,175 coins. We still have a long way to go before we reach our goal, though. Onto the slot machines. This way. Welcome to the slot room. You're gonna be playing a game that requires you to match the patterns on rotating wheels.
No.
You're gonna make money, not play your games. I am well aware of that. But to be perfectly honest, I've been granted permission to kill every last one of you here. That's not how games work. If only.
On your knees. Amazing, Panther.
Have you considered stockpiling butter? Stockpile butter.
All out attack.
Listen, that's not what I'm wearing. You draw me in my dancing outfit.
How should I use this?
Restores 1% of SP to backup members after battle.
It looks like.
It appears as though these interferences are unavoidable. We must be ever vigilant. Wait, why didn't the guests around us react to that battle? Probably due to the Saison's perception of the other people in the courtroom. Perhaps she sees it that they only care about their own victory while ignoring the needs of others.
You're right.
Their reaction is certainly different from what we saw on the lower floor. What if that trend grows stronger the higher up we go in the court system? It is possible. In any case, we can now freely access the slot room. We should go look around. Although I doubt we will find a fair fight waiting for us in this gaming casino. That's just a normal casino you're describing. Whoa! This is a crazy number of slots, right? I would expect they're all rigged to prevent us from ever winning. Then should we deal with that first? Ordered one heat level higher than intended. What are you talking about? Are you eating wings, Pope? You bastard. I want wings. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming she's eating wings. Yeah. My jealousy is unbridled. I have a very lackluster chicken bacon ranch store brand pizza that I will be eating in like half an hour or so. It's just sitting next to me. I had a couple of slices earlier, and I was like, I have a headache. But I'm feeling better. Just very sleepy. But now hungry. No, I believe it would be prudent to examine this slot area further. Casinos hold their higher limit slots somewhere in the back. If we were going to circumvent their trick, would it not be more efficient to do so on those? Those pizzas are tasty for like the first slice. This is... Oh, you're talking about the wings. I always go blue cheese. Always blue cheese. Like a nice tasty buffalo. For our particular wing establishment that's over here, level 3 is perfect. It's a flavorful, tasty buffalo wing that's not overpoweringly spicy, but tasty. There are frozen pizzas that are delicious, but the store brands from Stop & Shop tend to be like too much dough. Like it's just way too much crust. But it was on sale, so I picked them up. Next time I will not get store brand. I trust your ability to handle such a matter. Alright, let's go look for that sweet, sweet slot machine. Let's go get those sweet slots. Yeah, it's the self-rising crust, which turns out to be just... I am now eating a giant pile of dough. I love dough, don't get me wrong.
I can feel it.
Like, goddamn. Yeah, but the self-rising ones were the ones that were on sale.
the door locked from the other side?
Fuck.
Can't do anything here.
Bella Break, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course you don't. Excuse me? You speak in riddles. I actually find reheating the store brand pizzas is better than eating them like fresh out of the oven for some reason. Especially if you put a little bit of Kewpie on there. Ah, the Kewpie. The Kewpie really does it.
Shadow
Ah,
ahead.
Skyrim.
Take caution.
My dark secret.
Show me your true form.
I have not really played very much Skyrim. I kind of want to do it on stream one day.
Weird. I don't know what it's gonna do. Hey, you can go first. It's immune to curse.
To light, are you?
Lord, keep it coming, Noir.
Time passed. This gentleman.
Not done yet.
Goodbye, everybody.
Go down.
Nice. Like fireworks. Oh, so pretty. Glad we won. And so much damage.
All right.
They were nothing.
Yeah, if folks are interested in doing a Skyrim playthrough, I would be interested.
I have
Like
something.
I said, it's one of those games where I kind of tooled around, modded a little bit, messed about. Never actually, like, played the game proper.
I'll reveal your true form.
The stalest of Skyrim games.
Who's got the advantage? Don't rush this. The opponent
Although, to be honest, I've been
Don't do
hankering some
anything if I knew their affinity.
Sekiro,
Just
but
look
I'll
for
probably do
their
that
weakness.
off stream, since we already went through Sekiro on stream.
How's this? I wasn't strong enough. I'll use my persona. Feel my rage. Music is still bright.
Oh, that was so bright. Fucking retina.
You want more? Shall we?
The only character that it didn't affect is one that needs to not affect.
Joker, you missed.
What? Joker, why'd you miss? Oh my god, look at her weapon. She has like giant fuck off metal fists. I didn't notice her new thing.
Just like I thought.
English voice is where you're at still. When I played the original version, I did it in Japanese. So this is my English playthrough. I was supposed to pay attention. Fully restore HP to one ally. Sekiro has your favorite Soulsborne boss? No, Pope, I will not do it. I will just quietly say, Sekiro, I don't think it's a Souls game, because it doesn't have any of the hallmarks of the genre. But, which is your favorite boss? Are you watching in class? Where are you? I'm gonna guess Europe somewhere? I got paid.
All right.
Done. Let's go.
Netherlands, oh nice. Alright, another security room. Oh, Demon of Hatred? That boss took me so many tries. There, I can't kick it anymore. I am Chris. Jimmy is the guy who's here when I'm not here. The two of us make up the Shake the Box stream.
Joker.
You're anxious doing this, Palace? Yes. Yes, Jimmy was on earlier. Yeah, Demon of Hatred took me a lot of tries. Encapsulates the best part of the bosses in the Sekiro game. I agree. It really, really leans on your timing for blocks, for parries, for dodges, and it rewards you for using various of the shinobi tools. It's one of the best fights for using the umbrella. You can block a lot of his attacks with the umbrella. The finger whistle works against him. I really like that boss, but oh my god, it's so hard. I think that's the hardest boss fight in the game for me. Like I said, it took a lot of tries to get through him. Alright, enjoy the rest of your school day, Bella. If you don't find me when you're done with school, it's because I'm sleeping, but I'll be back on later today, and Jimmy will be back on later today as well. So if you're not back soon, you'll find someone streaming in 8 hours. Less than that probably, right? But around 8 to 9 hours from now, Jimmy will be streaming. And then after he's done streaming, I'll be streaming. Enjoy the rest of your class. Learn from me, buddy.
I have something.
I have something.
Hey,
Is that a terminal? Can you mess with it and figure out how they're cheating, Oracle? Well, this one's on standby. Basically, I'm gonna have to activate it remotely from a main terminal somewhere else.
I see.
This one's useless unless we can access the main hub. Oh well, we should at least commit this place to memory for now. Yep, I remember this part. It took forever. I'm surprised we haven't run into a grief seed yet. Grief seed. Oh my god. I'll never not call it a grief seed, I guess. What am I doing tomorrow? Probably gonna stream. Thinking about streaming. Oh. You're on there. Jump down, you lunatic. I'll probably do another chapter of Visage. Because we have a new chapter that no one's seen yet. I mean, none of us have seen yet, I guess I should say. So excited to check out another chapter in Visage. Don't shake the box like that, senpai. I'm also open to suggestions. Alright. Okay, brain. Here's where I want to go. Chaos Ocarina of Time. We could start some Chaos Ocarina of Time. I was leaning more Chaos Mario, but we could start a new Chaos.
We've spotted a will seed.
Oh, well, there it is. Just as I was saying. The last few times Phasmophobia has come up, it's like, hey, is Krios here? Oh, Krios isn't here.
The first will seed. Don't mind if I do, Sai-san.
Which has taught me that we really have to plan ahead for that kind of stuff. We might do some Chaos Ocarina of Time. I would also be down for Phasmophobia. Is that you in the Discord next time? Will do.
Whoa!
Look at all these freaking machines. This must be the main hall of the slot room. Well, look at those hot slots. 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 That one back there's huge. We gotta go check it out, Joker. Watch Die Hard tonight, usually wait for Christmas. I see you're one of the Die Hard is a Christmas movie fans. I've seen so many arguments where people are like, no, it's not.
Joker.
Ah, fine. It is a good movie.
But there's just one. Don't get sloppy now.
On one of the Facebook groups that I'm muted for 24 hours on because I upset the mods today, there's an argument going on about whether or not that's a Christmas movie. It is a very good movie. Apparently calling someone a fuck muppet is grounds for being silenced for 24 hours. In my defense, he was being a fuck muppet.
Go down!
No holding back.
Look at her big fists!
Let's go.
Time to get a little crazy!
Stay focused.
Go for it!
There was a silenced group for like discussing nerd stuff.
Thanks, ma'am.
Someone was posting an article about forgetting
Don't let your guard down.
Paige, Elliot Page came out as transgender today, and a bunch of people are like, "Oh yeah, we're all being supportive," and one person's like, "No, still a woman. That's biology for you. It's genetics." And I popped in and was like, "Listen up, you fuck muppet. That is not how it works. Here's some articles for you." And then a huge argument exploded with like a dozen people in there. And I'm one of 4 people that got targeted for silence because I apparently fuck muppet was over the line.
How's this?
Whatever. I use Facebook for looking at dirty pictures of anime people anyway.
There.
And again, nerd nonsense.
There will be 2 enemies.
Fuck muppet's over the line apparently. Misgendering someone's not over the line, but calling someone a fuck muppet? Oh, how dare I? How dare I say something so cruel? Here's some articles for you. It's a good way to start a fight.
Yeah, Panther! You got them all! No time to waste. Okay, let's move on.
What's really fun for me is I keep on getting added because people are like commenting at me, and it's like I can't reply. Not allowed to engage with anyone for a while. Good way to start fights, denying someone's existence, right?
Whoa, a new move!
As I put it, your fucking chromosomes will determine what genitals your body grows as you go through development. They don't determine your gender because gender is something we assign ourselves and others. It's not like you walk up to someone and check their pants and be like, "Oh, okay, I now know to call you a miss." That's not what we do. We walk up to someone and it's like, "Hello, my name is blank, what's your name?" "Alright," and then we establish what our pronouns are. That's just how people interact and learn about each other. So it's like, you don't walk up and try and determine like what someone has in their pants, you're not looking at their fucking jeans. That would be gender, is when you walk up and say like, "Hello, I am blank and I am boy." Like, we've established gender here. And they're like, "No, it's still science." I'm like, oh my god, whatever, you're just stupid, you're a fuck muppet. Point being, arguments on the internet are stupid, and I'm stupid for getting into them. Increases chance of inflicting burn. Yeah, goodbye, ambient aid. Family's a pre-existing condition, yes.
All right.
The enemies are gone. We can move ahead.
Examine the slot
Come on,
machine.
man.
One play costs 5k. Wait, all cherries wins you 5,000 coins, bar gets you 10,000, while 777 gives you 50,000 coins. That'll get us all the coins we need in one fell swoop. Assuming we can win, that is. If the reward's high, the risk will surely be high as well.
Do you have a moment?
Either way, our goal here is to gain a member's card for the high-limit floor. It would make the most sense for us to utilize the slot machine in some way, shape, or form. However, let me guess, we need to stop their cheating first. There's no doubt this one's rigged too. I'm glad you understand. Hopefully we'll find something to give us a little more information about the slot. Probably a terminal for looking back behind the thing. Try looking there, Joker. Bam! Acrobatic. People are really conflict averse.
Watch out!
Not on
That
the
one's
internet,
dangerous.
they're not. On the internet, they're fucking antsy for conflict.
That line is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Florida, keep it coming, Florida.
Look at the cleanse, look at the moves. What was that?
We're ready.
What? I got rid of the one that said, inflict status elements more likely during rain and snow. In favor of just inflict burn more often. At least I hope. That's what I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. Let's go.
Yes, Gomper, I agree.
Ravage them!
You know what really, pissed me off about it? Is this person that made that comment, literally just below that one, they were arguing that we're not allowed to refer to Baby Yoda as Baby Yoda anymore, because now we know Baby Yoda's real name, and we should respect Baby Yoda by calling Baby Yoda's real name. It's like, are you fucking serious? A human being, you're not willing to extend the common courtesy of addressing by the name or gender that they choose. But for an actual literal Muppet, it's important to you. Which is why I called them a fuck Muppet, by the way. Like, that was the line right there for me. I was just like, wow, that's stupid. That's incredibly stupid. Heavy physical damage to one foe, increase attack for one ally for 3 turns. Chance of inflicting shock. Psych, that's what we're talking about. Like I'll never be in the party again.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
Oh no, I'm not like, psych, you stupid idiot, you're so slow. I more mean coincidentally. Calling someone a fuck Muppet is an unproductive end to a conversation. If I were to give you all the details, you might be more on board with calling him a fuck Muppet because other people had already been polite, and their response was calling them fucking morons and saying that science says they're wrong, even though they were actually being productive. So it was clear being polite wasn't going to do anything, so I really just wanted to vent a little bit at the general direction.
Somewhere.
But I understand what you're saying. You can insult people and keep a conversation going. I mean, I kept the conversation going. I called them a fuck Muppet and provided useful information. There it is. Oh, a terminal. I should be able to access all the slots in this area from here. Took one for the team, yeah. Again, really, what did it for me is, I could see at the bottom of my screen, I scrolled down, that they were defending an inanimate object for being mislabeled, and they couldn't extend that same courtesy to a human being. Let's see. Wow, they were going real hard on this whole cheating angle. We wouldn't have owned a penny here. Do you think you'll be able to disable the rigging of it? Not from this terminal. Looks there are multiple different colored control panels throughout this area. Out of those, I'll need the red and green ones. I should be able to control things from here. Believe in well-provisioned intellectual violence. Problem tends to be in a group conversation like that, you could already see that this person has no intention of growing or learning or even acknowledging the other end of the conversation because they're there just to be a dick about it. Like, that's their goal. So there is already a blockade standing before you in intelligent discourse, you know? And that was evident by the other two people in front of me in the conversation who came in there politely and said, what you did just there is rude and transphobic. And here's, like, why that is. And they're like, you're a fucking idiot for thinking that, SJW cuck. And I'm like, alright, so this person doesn't give a shit. So therefore, I will not give a shit. Alright, we gotta go find those terminals. One's most likely near the entrance to this area. The comm link ran all the way out there. The other one should be back in the staff area only somewhere. That's all I can figure out. From the entrance to the slot area, and somewhere back in the staff only area. Guess we'll just have to go looking for them. Let's hurry up and get it done fast. I know, it's really not complicated. Like, if you want to go into the sides of everything, simple things become very complicated very quick. That's true for your eyeball, your brain, evolution. Like, you can complicate anything if you want to go into the sides and the physiology of things. If you want to go into the sociology of things, it's as simple as Pope pointed out. Or as, like I said earlier, when you introduce yourself to someone, that's the end of it. Just done. It's like, hello, my name is blank. I identify as boy. Like, you know, I'm Chris, and I'm boy. Easy peasy. There's no complications there. I think I came in through a vent, didn't I? Bring Matt back, please. How did I get in here the first time? Need a second anvil? Just use the first anvil more, come on. No scientific sticking point overrides your duty to not be a dick. Oh, I 1,000,000% agree.
I can feel it.
Alright, terminal number 1.
Oh!
We gotta find the red and the green one. Oh, fuck it. It's right. My opinion tends to be, treat people with respect, unless they themselves do not treat people with respect, in which case, fuck those people. They don't deserve respect anymore. Don't be an asshole. It shall be the whole of the law.
Shall we? I wasn't strong enough.
Oh, he shook his own blade. Resist.
Let's do this! Go! Oh, you want more?
Orlov is groaning.
It's so mine!
Persona! Go down!
Here it comes! We can end
We
this
gotta
quickly.
do it. Murder with your giant block fists.
Hurting me. Okay. Ready for pain? Save room for December! Let's end this! Okay, here it comes! Double set blow!
Education and critical thinking are less common than we would like to think. That is also true, and then there's the element of everything has become...
Ready for orders!
I want to word this just right. For a lot of people, it's not even about being accurate. It's about the fact that the other argument represents a different political spectrum for them. So, like, I'm pretty sure the person that I was having this argument with literally only wants to have these arguments because they believe that acknowledging someone's gender identity is a liberal thing. And they wanna stick it to those liberal cocks. Which is weird. I don't understand seeing the world like that. It's confusing to me and alien.
I knew their affinity.
Oh,
Look for their weakness!
how do you miss everybody?
Go! Power up!
I think that's a harmful oversimplification. Again, just going by my interactions with this person in the group and seeing the things they've written in the past, I think it's true for that particular person, and I know it's true for a number of other people because they straight up told me to my face. But they're mostly saying these things because they don't like that I'm a liberal. I'm not saying it's true for everybody, but there's an element of it.
Good work, everyone!
And it is a weird
Okay,
element.
let's move on!
I'm definitely not saying this is true for everybody.
What a skill.
But there's definitely this vein running through. And it goes both ways. I'm not just saying, like, just conservative folk are out there making these kind of arguments and statements just to piss off liberals. I definitely know a number of folks that will shit over anyone that's from the South immediately. Just like, from the South, you're worthless. It's like, don't... Why can't we just be like fucking human beings for a moment? I'm gonna just drop this one.
I've awakened to a new power!
Why do liberals offend people? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't mean it's a true statement just for one chunk of the population. It goes both ways. Heavy nuke damage to one foe.
Okay.
But
Didn't
there's
even break a sweat!
a vein of folks on both sides, the general political divide we have, that will say and do things just because we want to piss off the other side. And I don't quite understand it. I know there's a terminal in here somewhere. People's motivations come from deeper places than haha, take that libs, or haha, take that conservatives. Knowing why is the key to reaching those people. Yeah. Can't prove that, says God. Says Pope. Alright, might as well go for the one terminal I know about. Oh my god. The pole being there is annoying. But just to reiterate, I'm not saying that it is 100% true for everyone, but I am saying for some people, that is their goal, is just to annoy people that have a different opinion from them. And that is literally the extent of it. Case in point, my younger brother, who after many conversations just says, "No, I only said those things because I know it annoys you." It's like, why? It's like, I don't know, I got bored with the conversation and I just wanted to make you annoyed. Like, that's his motivation. We've hit the end of his motivation there. God damn it, I hate this part. Where's my check mark? there's my check mark. Oh, god damn it. How did I get there last time? Oh. This should go. This should work. Oh, there's just a conflict. The worldview. It went a little hard in the theme. Listen, my brother, we've talked about it a little bit before. He's very much of the 4chan just likes to make people angry kind of crowd. Oh, this one's yellow. I hate this place. I hate this part of the dungeon so much. Like, the boss is good for this dungeon, don't get me wrong, and I like a lot of parts of this dungeon. I hate this part. I hate wandering around 1,000 different little alleyways looking for different terminals that are specific colors. This part is not fun. This part's just frustrating.
Show me your true form.
I would love to skip this part of the dungeon. Oh my god, would I ever love to skip this part of the dungeon. You want to use the worst examples of people as your sample? I won't argue. Destroy those people with vigor. Sometimes this happens where, like, I'm just giving, like, an anecdote of my day, and it kind of just touched on a few other things. And, like, that's what I'm talking about, is literally specific people, and some of those specific people happen to be some of the worst of the samples. And I think you were looking for me to be much more generalized, but, like, I'm giving you an anecdote of my life. I'm talking about, like, where those people are coming from. For that matter, Fuck Muppet is classic. I agree. I don't think I should have been silenced for something as silly as Fuck Muppet. Like, I used Fuck Muppet because it was such a gentle insult. I wasn't looking to cause myself to be silenced.
That's our queen. Stand still. Let's wipe them out. All out attack.
If you would like to have a more generalized conversation about this kind of thing, we could.
Okay.
You're talking about reaching folks.
That was an easy battle.
And, like, trying to fix the problem of these kind of situations without immediately alienating them.
Hey,
And one
that's a
question I've
treasure
always
chest.
had is,
It's fun time.
when it comes to this issue right here, where this person immediately was dismissive of acknowledging someone's identity and refuses to even acknowledge them in that way, how do you reach them? Like, this person has a stance that says, this chunk of the population's worthless in my eyes, and we shouldn't bother with it. Like, how do you resolve that? I definitely don't have an answer for this one. Oh, is it a green terminal? Did we find one? Oh, thank God. Alright. That means we just need to find the red panel now. Does anyone remember where the red panel is? I would love to skip directly to the red panel's location, if that is an option.
That's a shadow. Joker, what are we going to do?
I'll reveal your true form.
This comes up,
Don't rush this.
whoever shined a laser in your eye is a bad person, and that could do permanent damage to your eye, so you should definitely take that seriously.
No holds barred.
It's in the last place you looked at. Yeah, that's actually a true statement you made.
Joker!
That's the
Just like I
problem.
thought.
Last time I played this, I went like through the whole dungeon several times before I found this stupid thing.
Contribute even more.
Apparently I was just walking past it. Automatic Tarakuja at the start of battle. Stab him with an ice pick. That's one solution to being shined in the eye of the laser pit. You're never gonna be in the party. I don't even know why I'm taking the time to look at this.
Okay.
Huh? Done already? How disappointing.
And that ties into the larger conversation that folks have been trying to have. That's blue. Looking for red. Oh my god, Lave! With a massive raid. What is going on, Lave? Someone give Lave a shout out. How's it going there, Leverett? Mellow Break? Hello there, everybody. Welcome to a person whispering while playing Persona 5. How was your stream, Lave? Tell me all about it. How are you guys doing? Where the hell is this stupid thing? It's near the entrance, so I should go back to the start of the slot room. My god, did Leif finish Phoenix? Oh my god, they finished it? Leif, what are you gonna do now? What's the next game, Leif? What are you gonna play next? No, not this way. Modded Doki Doki Literature Club. Modded how? I gotta pull up in the Discord. What are the options on the poll? How does one whisper for so long? It's not easy. It's not easy, let me tell you. Doki Doki no Obama. Why would you torture people with that terrible game? That nightmare video game. Although it is nice and short, you could bang that out in an evening. Please let this lead to the red one. Oh, I hate it. Absolute masterpiece. I'm glad you all enjoyed Doki Doki no Obama when we played it. Oh, please. It's a real game made by really cool people. Aww. We'd lose after 5 minutes and start shouting. I have a housemate who is through a thin wall in front of me, and I don't want to wake them up because they're sleepy. Although I am starting to get pissed off. Where the fuck is it? Oh my gosh, right here.
All right.
Gotcha. Hold on. Come on, what now?
How about this?
Oracle, would it be possible to also tamper with the average win percentages of the slot machines? So you want to take advantage of the system just like we did for the dice game. Essentially, my aim here is the giant slot machine. You mean the one that's 5,000 coins a play? I don't know if that's really possible. Oh, sounds like fun to me. Give me a second. You refuse to make buckets out of wood? What's your problem with wooden buckets? Job's done. I disabled all the cheating mechanisms in the area. The giant one's still only on an 8-to-2 ratio, though. There's honestly no guarantee it'll work properly. Does that mean it'll miss 2 times out of 10? That's somewhat concerning. It should be fine.
Hey.
Nothing the Fan of Thieves can ever be truly considered risk-free after all. If we want to succeed, we simply have no other choice but this. That seems like a sound argument to me. Very well, let's leave this to Joker then. Oh, by the way, we already know where we're going. You want to head there now, Joker? Yes, please. Teleport me. That wasn't a whisper cough. Hey, I can't help that part. No, don't touch me, sexy shadow. No. Hello. Aha, got here first.
Right.
Alright, all cherries gets us 5,000, bar gets us 10,000, and 777 gets us 50,000. I wonder if we'll actually manage to score that 50,000. She's right, there's a 20% chance the rig won't work. If we win, it might not be enough. It's a big gamble, Joker. Are you sure about this? Yes, obviously, do it.
Oh,
Oh?
for real?
That's it, 777. 50,000 coins, huh? You truly are a special, Joker. Well, I don't know how we're gonna carry these coins, but we got them. Your voice is a little bit shot? That happens sometimes. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's way too many coins. Oh, by the way, for all of our new friends here from this raid, I only whisper during the late night tipsy whisper streams where we get a little tipsy, we whisper, and we all just chill out and play a very chill time. If you come back during the day tomorrow, you'll hear me screaming and doing all kinds of dumb voices while I read texts. I can't really do very many voices while whispering though, so you just get the whisper voice. Additionally, Shake the Box's 2 streamers, you'll find either myself here or Jimmy, who shows up in chat as Ad Astra. Now you got the spiel. Hey, doesn't that sound like a jackpot to you? What? Who got it?
Hey,
It's no surprise the customers are reacting to this commotion. We should leave for now. What about the coins? Those are just for show. The actual coin total has already been added to our card. What if we'll be able to use that slot machine again? You wish to win more coins? I'm pretty sure we have enough.
yes.
More is always better than less. Then again, I suppose we already are good to go. That's right, we have 50,000 coins now. Let's go exchange them for a member's card to the high limit floor. Wanna go right back to the counter, Joker? Yes. Get out of here. Profits don't appear in fortress mode, and that dude is totally an agent, and you should throw him in the WAP room. The Heroes and Villains update in Dwarf Fortress was really interesting. And I like that you can get, like, undercover agents doing stuff like that. Ooh, Soma. Alright, first up. Give me that. And now give me... Oh, come on! You only saw one of them? This floor sucks.
Thank goodness.
Oh, we finally have the card. Let's do our best on the next floor as well. Aw, thank you very much, Psych. Have yourself a very good night, sleep well, pleasant dreams. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Hope I was able to contribute in some meaningful way. Thank you so much for the follow. The Orin. I hope I read your name right. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's head over to the elevator. Alright, Akechi.
I see.
Close enough. Theoron? Is it Theoron? If you tell me how to read it, I'll probably remember. Or I won't. It can go either way, but I'll try. It is Theoron? Alright. They're greeting us in front of the elevator. This doesn't give off a very welcoming vibe, though. This must be due to the investigation of Saison. We should be prepared to fight. Let's do it.
What a clever trick.
We merely followed your rules.
Oh, thank you. They're talking for me.
I'm the master. You know the rules, even I am the victor.
It appears both the Saison of the real world
Ah, play
and
on
that of this
Therion,
world are at
I
their
see.
wits' end.
I think our guests will be leaving now.
Wearing a Santa hat, a little bit early for that,
You're
isn't
the
it,
only one
Maeve?
who's gonna be leaving, Black Suit.
Things would have been so much simpler if we could do this from the start.
I agree, Morgana. That was an hour of looking for a bunch of nonsense. Elevator was right there the whole time. This is roughly the midway point of this fortress, right? This particular dungeon. It's December, you have like 14, all different colors. That's amazing, Leif. That's very exciting. As per the rules, Christmas starts the day after Thanksgiving. No, Halloween lasts all year round. That's the rule. It's always Halloween.
Persona! Ravage them!
Let's do this! Eat this!
Oh, nice, it's an orange hut. Oh my god, come on.
How's this?
UI text is insanely hard for you to follow. It's very stylized, so at first it's a little confusing. But as Pope pointed out, it becomes a lot easier to follow as you play. Like, each button just corresponds to a little menu, so if I press triangle, it brings up my Persona abilities. And because I've been playing the game for 100 hours now, I know where everything is. This is your first time saying Persona? 5 or otherwise? Don't heal yourself, don't do it.
I'll finish you! We ought to finish this! It's showtime! Pardon me.
Well, it's a hyper-stylized JRPG with heavy visual novel elements to it. We're currently in a dungeon.
You ready?
Let me give you the pitch here. So the idea for Persona 5 is your character goes inside the subconscious of shitty adults, criminals, people that are taking advantage of other folks, just general bad people. You go into their subconscious, you go through how they perceive the world and other people, and you steal their fixation, their treasure that is corrupting their mind, some traumatizing element of their past, some aspect of greed that they're obsessed with, whatever it may be, you take it, and you force them to have a change of heart. And then those people go and they admit to their crimes and they confess to what they did, and you're trying to make the world a better place. The bulk of the gameplay is visual novel-esque. You have relationships with other people, you have personality stats, and you have a bunch of mini-games you play. So you hang out with people, you solve their problems, you give them a shoulder to lean on, you play darts with them, you go bowling, you go to the bathhouse, you try and raise your intelligence, your charisma, your guts, so on and so forth. You raise your relationship with other people, and all those things impact how you perform in the dungeon, where you go into their subconscious and you fight their inner demons. And it's fantastic. It is a little bit on the long side. Like I said, we're 100 hours in, and we still have probably another 30 hours to go. Maybe even 40 hours to go. If you enjoy what you see, Persona 4 is available on Steam, and it's just as good as 5. Persona 5, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, if you want to play 5. The Royal, the one we're playing right now that has additional characters and additional dungeons, that is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Criminal trials are when a gamble to be won, and us prosecutors arrange the gambling table. Hence, losses are unacceptable. We must win, even if it has to be on false charges.
Are you serious, sis?
We're currently in her sister's
Why won't you
subconscious.
answer me? Mako-chan.
Don't think such a petty trick could defeat me. I may have to acknowledge your skill.
Persona 4 is really great,
If
though.
you can make it up to the management's floor, that is.
She thinks the trials which shape the outcomes of
It's a little bit
people's
shorter than
lives
5.
are nothing more than
You could probably bang it out in 90 hours.
I wish I didn't have to hear that from Sai-san herself.
Sis is completely distorted. We have to stop her quickly.
More importantly, as someone pointed out, play it on easy, and you could just breeze through a lot of the combat. Makes it a lot faster. Persona 5 actually has a story-only difficulty, which when I first played through Persona 5, I went on story-only, and I really just... The combat's fun, I do enjoy it, but I'm here mostly for the visual novel stuff. Right now I'm currently playing on easy because I don't wanna have to grind that much. Let's savor together.
We all feel the same way. There's no time to waste. She mentioned something about a manager's floor, right?
Does Persona
Let's try
4 have
heading up there.
story-only difficulty?
We'll change Nijima-san's heart for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, Liv, if you want to play Persona, put it on story-only mode. It'll definitely solve the problem of combat being a bit of a slog sometimes. Like, it's nice, the franchise, at least with 4 and 5, if you put it on hard, it's hard. Like, boss fights are long, they're complicated, and you really need to rely on, like, all of your different abilities. When you put it on easy, you can ignore 90% of the abilities you have and just focus on doing damage. And I like that. I like that they give you the option. Like, I have a bunch of things that are like status effects and removal for status effects. I don't even look at them. I'm just here to do elemental damage, figure out what you're weak to, and murder you.
Beyond this point is the high limit floor. Do you have a reservation?
I said out of the way!
Don't be
We
rude.
shouldn't cause a scene.
Do you have a reservation?
The answer's yes.
It seems there is some kind of requirement we must meet before we can access this high-limit floor.
Even though we got the coins?
It must be related to my sister's cognition in some way.
Catherine and I played on normal because puzzle games,
Can't imagine
I'm
how,
alright
though.
with those.
Her cognition. Essentially, Sai-san needs to
I'm
think
thinking
of
we're
us
gonna
as
do
being
Catherine
allowed to
for
enter,
February
correct?
as a Valentine's Day kind of theme
This
stream
casino
thing.
is the courthouse in reality. So that floor must be a place only authorized
love
personnel
Catherine.
are given access to. I would say it has to be the courtroom.
You really are an ace detective.
I might pick up full body
He's come
for
to
it. I
understand
have
the workings
normal
of the
Catherine, I
cognitive
don't have
world
full
so
body,
quickly.
but I want to play full
Well,
body,
I was
so I
just
might
like
pick
that
it up for
too,
the stream.
right?
I'm hoping it'll be decently on sale sometime around the Christmas times. I don't remember.
I had the hardest time trying to get you to understand, Ryuji.
They just ignore
Maybe you
that?
just
That was
sucked at
perfect for a joke.
explain it.
That aside, how are we going to get into the courtroom?
Ryuji, go piss off the police.
Hell no!
Yes, full body's the one that has the new character.
Trial. Still, how are we supposed to know which trials my sister will be attending?
Leave that to me. I have some connections that come to mind. I will contact you once I manage to arrange a time. We should return to the real world for today, though.
Oh my god, I forgot
Well,
this is broken into two
see you all
parts.
at the
That's so
courtroom.
perfect.
Let us leave it at that, then.
Let's
Very
go.
well. Let us go.
Just a reminder, it's not a gamble because the entire place is rigged, and it's also a distorted view of how the world should work. This is a reminder.
Do you need something?
Let's go say hi to Igor. Oh, this place is currently... Yeah, red alert. I have not been doing the Twin Warden's, questline at all, have I?
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Alright, let's see what we can make
is
here.
one of my favorites. Choose wisely.
Level 50. Closest I can get.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Ooh, Confident rank 9? That's looking pretty good. Am I putting anything in there that I'm afraid of losing? Nope. This is all fine, do it.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Save your bloodline. Decreases SP cost of healing skills. Decreases damage. Use SP. Must have curse spell. I'll go with this one. Wait. Never mind, we'll go with this one. Take my Dune so I fulfill that requirement. My counter.
This should bestow great power indeed.
None of these things are going to be here because we're getting a random thing.
Be reborn.
Oh no, wait, that's the second one I merge. Trial show is tried. There you go. And via the guillotine, we create a new spirit. And become your mask, okay? Just don't go dying on me. Seems your newly born persona has more power than one normally would. Ooh. Not bad. I'll allow it. Do it. Yeah. Magician Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden powers. Give you curse damage to one foe. Minuscule physical damage, get rid of that. Decrease attack for all foes for 3 turns. I literally have that right there. Oh wait, I replaced it with something else, that's right. Decrease attack for all foes, decrease defense. Oh, take that. Never gonna use it. It turned out great. Alright, next thing we merge will get us a random result. I'm willing to roll those dice. Oh wait.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Why are you at the top? That's so confusing. You I don't want to get rid of. I want to keep you just the way you are. Don't want to mess with you. Someone here is my all elements character that I like having around. Light, fire, ice. Let's have the 2 of them. Magma crabs? Oh, magma crabs are annoying.
You okay with this?
Alright, what do we got? Oh god, no. You're the one I don't want to mess with.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Ugh, the ones I want to work with are the ones that have all the different elements I want to use. And it's gonna be randomized, so I can't use you.
You okay with this?
You have the wind, just wind. So I'm alright losing you. You're lightning. Alright, you're the one I don't want to lose. Light, fire. Nice. Wind. Just wind. You're good to go. You're lightning and ice and light. I don't need fire. Ice is already represented, so you're good to go. While I am a little loath to lose wind,
It is neither remarkable nor choose which skills to inherit.
I'll be fine without it. Doesn't matter what I choose, because all of it's gonna be shuffled about anyway.
This should bestow great power at well.
I just want to see what happens. Whenever there's a random chance, I want to roll those dice, you know? Don't be afraid, I'm sure the guillotine will work just fine. Oh no, the guillotine broke. Good night. Thank you for popping in, thank you again for the follow. Sleep well. Alright, what we get?
Well now, a most unexpected turn of events.
Level 31. I mean, it has lightning, wind, light, fire, ice. That actually worked out great. That is perfect. Like, could not have been better.
Then...
Turn to the real world. Is the mask always the same as far as style goes? As far as, like, canon mask is concerned, yes, but you can change your costumes as you saw. I've been running around dressed like a breakdancer. That polite whispers for hours just so someone can sleep. Thank you very much. Like I said, if you come back during the day, you'll hear me screaming my lungs out and doing a lot of voices. Seems we have a solid, although overall understanding of this palace. I assume this is simple for you. Either way, please let me know when we're meeting next. I will eagerly await your call. I bet you will, Akechi. I bet you will. My box! Glad you made it home. Seems Sai-san's participating in a trial tomorrow. I'm surprised she's taking part in court at a time like this. She must be busy with the Phantom Thieves investigation as well. She is a public prosecutor after all. That's gotta be tough. She may be our enemy, but I do sympathize with her in this regard. Our enemy? Oh, my apologies. That's not quite what I meant. It's okay, we were just telling the truth. Anyway, we'll need to act tomorrow, right? Thanks for letting us know. You're most welcome. At any rate, let us meet on site after school tomorrow.
We really can't fail this time. Let's go about this carefully.
Oh, I skipped you. I'm sorry. What was that, Cat?
After we go to the courtroom tomorrow, we should head straight into the palace. Hey!
What'd you get? You got a Spirit Sense Mirror, Frost Magmatama, Arc Magatama, Hell Magatama, 5-inch Nail, Cyclone Magatama.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, my shady commodities arrived. May greet you with finger guns and explosion noises, but he's kind and very pleasant. Well, thank you very much, Bo. I'm glad you enjoyed living with me. Found kids at a keep, all you need to do is talk to him. Sadly, we are not allowed to leave the house. You could tell by double tapping the map button. If it doesn't let you see outside of the town, it means you're not allowed to travel.
Hey!
See? Yeah, we eventually have free time, which is going to be 3 in-game days from now, because today we can't. Tomorrow's going to be courthouse and immediately back into the palace. So the day after that we'll be able to do. Which means I can't do shit. That's alright, it's 3:42. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the scene in the courtroom and then call it. Yeah, we'll do the scene in the courtroom and then call it. We're gonna go on shady commodities, baby! Mr. Joker, you've opened the door on possibilities that people can't dream of. Now you can find all the rare items you possibly want. It says 0. I might buy it. I haven't actually tried transmuting equipment yet. We should give that a try sometime. You know what, fuck it, I'm buying everything. I want to increase my rank here. You spent a total of 8... You spent a lot. Good news, Mr. Joker. You spent over 50,000 yen. Your member rank is now dark. Now you can purchase all of our dark tier items. That means drugs. You're gonna revive soon. Stupid humans can't build a wall because there are blocks on it that someone wants to use on another suspended construction. I swear if these idiots cancel another floor, I'm flattening someone's dick. That reminds me of that movie that I want to show in the Discord one day. Ah, you zombie bastards. A movie that 2 scenes will forever be stuck in my head. One is a man opening a door and seeing a large spider and saying, "Spider, wicked." Just the thickest New England accent possible. And the second scene is when the villain just flops his malformed penis on a table and then a bunch of naked ladies just hit it with hammers. For some reason that'll never ever leave my brain.
Okay.
I will make lockpicks. Why should I buy liquid mercury when I have the chance? So I can make a permapick. And also aluminum sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, die you zombie bastards. Yeah, at some point I will show it in the Discord.
Yes.
Oh boy, our proficiency went up. Oh boy. Our proficiency went up.
Well then.
Alright, we're gonna do the courthouse scene. We'll go back into the dream, into the subconscious of Sai.
Okay, let's go.
And then we'll save the game and I'll go heat up my goddamn pizza and eat it.
So this is what the courtroom is like.
Just being here causes my body to tense up.
I'm shocked that
know that
Nijima-san
feeling.
could think of somewhere this solemn as a casino. So Makoto's sis is that lady who's overflowing with the aura of a capable woman.
What's the difference? Well, the character that we're in the subconscious of is awake,
What's this trial about?
so it can't be a dream.
A politician who decided to make personal use of government funds.
I read about that in a magazine. He went on a vacation with his mistress to some fancy hot springs.
Aren't politicians supposed to be loaded? Why'd he mess with our tax money?
Oh, corrupt.
Playing with other people's cash is a total no-go. This may sound odd,
Unless
but
you're a
isn't
bank, in
Nijima-san
which case
supposed to be busy with
we
our
kind of give you our money,
Does
the
she really have
expectation
time
to
to
keep
be
it safe,
coming
but
to a
really,
trial like this?
you put it into the stock market.
Supposedly, she was on this case before being assigned to the Phantom Thieves. Normally, another prosecutor would take her place, but Sai-san can be a bit of a perfectionist.
Sigh.
Hey, how are we gonna get Nijima-san to notice us? Did you tell her we'd be coming? I don't think she read the message, though. Do we have a backup plan?
Not exactly, but I'm sure she'll notice us eventually.
Yeah, she's gonna rip the nastiest fart in this courtroom.
I noticed a lot of students here, but is that Akechi-kun? And Makoto? Now that I think about it, there was a message about her coming. That doesn't matter for now.
See? It's almost time to begin.
All right. Nijima can see now that we're allowed in the courtroom. This should let us enter that high limit thingamajig. Let's head over to her palace once the trial's over.
Stay in the bag, damn it!
Oh, the irony. Ryuji's the one worried about someone seeing the cat.
Okay, let's get to work. Come on, Joker.
Hey, those are 2 different words, Mario. One of those means super cool, and the other one generally refers to subcutaneous fatty tissue in the body.
I'll just add this.
96.5 hours in. Always a delight, the personas. Kinda like dope and dope, but those are spelled exactly the same. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Marijuana and marijuana. Reefer madness. It will stay with me forever.